My name's Taylor, and welcome to the Teacher T Anatomy 3 channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button down below. I'll have plenty of content for all of you pre-meds out there, and even people who just want to follow along with the journey of what it's like to go through medical school. If you're coming back, thank you for watching my other videos. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to go over a brief background of how I made it to medical school since high school. So I was a non-traditional student. It took me 7 years to make it to medical school since high school. And I started off as a traditional student after I couldn't make it to college as a basketball player. Looking back, that kind of maybe wasn't the greatest option considering I'm 5'4". But hey, whatever. And also one other thing, you'll notice there's lots of good filters out there. Today I wanted to go with the garage door feel. I really felt like that was going to make you guys feel at home as you go through this journey with me. So I started off at the local university as a biology major, and I started to take some classes. Chemistry was kind of hard because I didn't pay that much attention in high school for chemistry. And the only reason I made it through, I had some good tutors that the school provided for free. They had tutoring sessions a couple times a week, and I went to those, and he really cleared up what the professor was going over. Then I hit sophomore year, start volunteering at the Student Outreach Clinic, which is a clinic that's free for people without health insurance here in town, and it's pretty awesome. It's run completely by medical students, and then they, of course, precept to certified physicians who review their work. It's pretty awesome. I started to really fall in love with medicine when I started volunteering there. And then I had the dream, I totally wanted to go to medical school. But I also finished that semester with the worst GPA I'd ever had, 3.1. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? But it was a case of time management, and we'll go over that later. It's not necessarily how intelligent you are, but it's how much time you're giving yourself to get the work done. And so junior year rolls around, I take some anatomy classes and just love it, man. So I, at the time, also had taken some nutrition electives and loved them, and so I decided to double major in nutrition science and biology, and that was a great decision. Ended up taking me 5 years to graduate since I did both majors, nutrition science and biology. But came out on the other side with some knowledge I think will be really applicable in medical school. And then during my 5th super senior year, I applied to medical school. And I only applied to a handful of medical schools, and we'll get into that later in a different video, how all these mistakes I made. I'm really making this channel so that you guys can avoid the mistakes I made and hopefully make some better choices and get into school a little more efficiently. So I am applying to medical school my 5th year, get an interview, then I eventually get rejected, and the feedback was pretty good. I wasn't ready for medical school, maybe maturity-wise, intelligence-wise was there, but was getting pretty tired of school. As an undergrad, I was going through a senior thesis on top of all my other credits, and it was kind of dragging me down, but then I got married to my beautiful wife. Then I started working for the next 2 years. And I started working as a biology lab instructor at the local community college and kept my position as the head teaching assistant in the anatomy labs at the local university. And I was still able to interact with a ton of pre-meds, and a lot of the people that were working with me we're getting accepted. So you can imagine that mentally on me, like, man, these guys are the class below me and the next class below me. They're all getting accepted. What am I doing? You're getting older. So I didn't even apply that first year out. I was like, do I really want to do this? Had some deep discussions with my wife. Should I go the teaching route, which my sister is going to be a wonderful English teacher. Teaching is such a great profession. But I had started out with the dream for medical school. And so I was like, if this is my dream and I keep telling my students that they should follow their dreams all the way to the end, then don't be a hypocrite. reapply to medical school. And so I ended up reapplying to medical school and getting accepted my second time. And the best thing was the interview I had, I was really able to be myself. You'll see that I already have a playlist posted of raps, and so I like to write poems, I like to write spoken word, raps, just to kind of express myself and what I'm going through at the time. And I was able to share some of my raps during my interview at medical school. And so I left the interview thinking, if they accept me, they're really accepting me for who I am. I didn't have to act like some different type of personality while I was there. And 2 weeks later, get a phone call, I got accepted, and it was just one of the most, one of the greatest experiences of my life. Was able to call my wife and share that with her, call my mom, call my dad, just be able to share in that joy with them. And so that's also why I'm making this YouTube channel, is I want to share with you, I didn't make it into medical school on my own. A lot of people, we're all out here working hard to try to do certain things for our profession, but we rely on a lot of other people. And a lot of other people influence the way you think about the world. And I just want to share some experiences with you and want you to share in the joy of it. So I'm also going to do some vlog sessions once I do get to medical school and kind of keep you in the loop on what's going on. But as for now, I'm going to try to jam in as many videos about the story leading up to medical school as I can before mid-July when I actually start school. So I hope you stay tuned. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below and stick with me. I'm Taylor, and signing out for the Teacher T Anatomy 3 channel. See you soon. Hey guys, just to end the video, if you have any specific questions that you want me to answer, please type them in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. See ya.